Alright, hello world, hello world, hello world, yada 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 yada. We got another replay sent in by a viewer. This is Little Kai and bradymaccoy versus FatFish and Fearless Prince. So, clearly double OKW versus double Soviets on Somoski Winter. And just quickly check over to the overlay. Looks like everything's working fine. And back to the tactical map. So, I feel like the last couple 2v2 games that people have submitted featured players doing the inexplicable, to me, making two of the same tiers. But, you know, OKW still have the option to do that. As it is, their supply trucks are kind of derping around and getting stuck on each other. And, okay. But, bradymaccoy and Little Kai have both just gone for a Volksgrenadier and Volksgrenadier each. And looks like we got FatFish getting himself a Maxim, and Fearless Prince is just making conscripts so far. So let's see, he made the special rifle command, and I don't know, pretty much anything out of that can be useful. But go. In a 2v2, sniper is quite good. Penal battalions are always fun, and the M3s good in the early game at the very least. Yeah, the trucks are just setting up, well, sitting idly, not doing anything yet. And hopefully we'll see one player go tier 1 and one player go tier 2, not the double battle group headquarters, which we've seen a couple of times recently. First engagement, conscripts need to pull back as they get shot at by two squads. They're just taking casualties without accomplishing anything. It's not even like they're backing up into some cover. FatFish's conscripts jump out of the safe side of the house, and they're going to, looks like, try to come back into the fight. Man, it looks so strange the way that Stern Pioneers are not slowed down at all by heavy snow. They get caught by the Maxim, and we may see one of these squads jump into the house to escape from suppression. Or not. No. Still, none of the trucks are set up yet for bradymaccoy or Little Kai. bradymaccoy's floating a bit of manpower. I'd like to see him get something. He's gotten double Stern Pioneers, so his army is very small and very expensive. But he just wants to use them to fight in the close quarters of the center of the map. Okay, he's getting himself another squad of Volksgrenadiers, and we see FatFish is getting a mortar on top of his two Maxims and conscript. And Fearless Prince is just making lots and lots of conscripts so far. I don't see healing or any other kind of upgrades from either Soviet player. And the trucks from the Axis are moving into the center of the map. Again, just waiting for orders to begin construction. And looks like FatFish is going to start pushing up onto the fuel point. And there's not really anything around with the Maxim support that'll be able to prevent him from taking that for himself. Battle group headquarters is being constructed by Little Kai. Oh, conscripts go down as they try to cross the red cover of that road. Thankfully, FatFish has got his Maxim ready to suppress these Stern Pioneers, but first burst doesn't do the trick, and they're able to walk back, where they'll be able to soon reinforce the battle group headquarters. Maxim in the house may be able to repel the attacking squads here, but if bradymaccoy is good, he'll split his squads up to attack the headquarters truck from a couple different directions. Oh man, those combat engineers, they white the point, but they have to retreat, and this Maxim is taking a ton of damage from all the squads sitting right next to it, and it's gonna go down, I think. Whoa! God, I love the physics in this game. I can't believe that Maxim escaped. Oh, it's stuff like that that makes watching this game worthwhile. So the mortar missed its opportunity to attack the battle group headquarters. They clearly didn't see that while it was going up, or they would have been able to barrage they would have been able to barrage the battle group headquarters. Oh man, the Soviet players not making very good use of cover. There's lots of standing out in the open and taking tons of damage. If this squad retreats, yeah, not gonna. That miracle is not gonna repeat itself. FatFish looks like he's gotten himself some shock troopers and picked shock rifle frontline tactics. Now, both of the OKW players went for Luftwaffe. I guess they just wanted machine guns. You don't need to both go for that. Anyway, they're going to have to rely on their core units, which of course are very, very strong from the core units for OKW were very, very strong, and something that the Soviets struggle with late game unless they've got call-in units most of the time. But FatFish and Fearless Prince both picked their commanders. Fearless Prince has gone for guard motor coordination tactics, and he's going to be able to get himself T-34-85s eventually, and he might actually want to get himself a 120mm mortar, this aggressively placed battle group headquarters. So, oh no, two battle group headquarters set up right next to each other. Why? Okay. Maybe they both want to have forward retreat points, but looks like Brady and Little Kai, oh, that's an L, Little Kal, are just trying to go super campy play and lock down the middle of the map, be able to push out from there. Which can work, although it leaves you extremely vulnerable to any kind of indirect fire. Looks like a real grenade. I thought that was just going to be a smoke grenade onto the MG34, and there is a lot of infantry coming up to contest the fuel point. Speaking of contesting the fuel point, the control of the top side of the map has not been contested at all, short of taking down this or claiming this territory point for the Axis. The Axis don't control the munitions at the top. They don't control the fuel at the top. Barely able to hold on to their fuel at the bottom. And let's see, FatFish or Fearless Prince has now got himself a flamer infantry, which would be good for harassing the flanks. And but I think with the kind of campy play that their opponents are committing to, the M3 is not going to be the most useful unit in the world. Oh, looks like a barrage from the infantry support gun, and Little Kal is actually getting himself an IR half-track. That'll be fun to see. Works pretty well in conjunction with the IG. At least you'll have more opportunity to hit more targets. But I don't like the chances of this M3, particularly if it keeps driving this direction right in front of the machine gun, and down it goes. And Fearless Prince is lucky to not lose more of that squad of combat engineers. I don't know why these Volksgrenadiers are heading back to the center of the map. They really should have captured this munitions point while they're up there. I mean, they decapped it. So now absolutely nobody is getting it. And here comes the IR half-track. Very far forward positioning. Can nearly reach into the Soviet base. But IG looks like it's barraging the this house. Could quickly kill the machine gun that's in there. And FatFish gets him out. A lot of infantry coming in from the south. Probably all going to get suppressed by this Maxim, to be honest. Well, it's going to quickly lose sight on them, and the shock troops may be able to come in to help out, but it looks like the Axis have gotten... yeah, I'm just seeing A-move blobs from the OKW players. And I would really, really like to see a 120mm mortar from Fearless Prince, and oh, that's exactly what he's gotten. And tier 4 from either of them would be great, just to get Katyusha pounding on these buildings. Look how clumped up all these squads are. You could fire Katyusha around here and you're guaranteed to hit something. Clumped up squads from Fearless Prince are at risk of a nasty hit from the infantry support gun. And once again, the Max is just content to hold on to this point in the center. The Soviets could send a single combat engineer squad up to the top of the map, take down the VP, and claim all that territory for themselves. See, down at the bottom, some Fallschirmjäger, and the entirety of Brady McCoy's army are chasing after the single squad of shock troops. So there's some good diversions if you ever need one. However, Fearless Prince is about to lose another squad of conscripts at the top. A bit slow to retreat them. They did have to go through heavy snow to do that, or they could have jumped in the building and jumped out the other side. That's always an option. Now we're getting an artillery duel in the center of the map. Oh my god, these shock troops are going to have hell to run through on their way back. They just made it away from all of Brady McCoy's army, but they're still going to have to make it through the rest of Little Kal's army before they can get home. And Fearless Prince has made tier 2 as well. Ooh, nasty hit from the infantry support gun, kills a bunch of guys in the Soviet mortar. And Little Kal's managed to get his Stern Pioneers behind the machine gun. He'll be able to decap this point, which will disconnect the, or not. If he'd lowered this point, it would have disconnected the Soviets from their munitions. Should really get up and do that. See the IR half-track giving advance notice to Little Kal, but he inexplicably packs up and moves his machine gun away from the advancing forces. They're going to walk up unopposed. The only thing stopping them right now is this infantry support gun, and Fearless Prince decides to go down from the south. Probably a good move to try to retake this territory for himself. So much anti-infantry facing him, however, and with just conscripts and a squad of flamethrowers, I don't think he's going to stand too good of a chance. If he can keep it max distance, it would be okay, but the flamethrower will be very good right here because he just looks like he's getting focused down. He's taking so much damage. The squad needs to retreat. It does retreat, and it looks like they'll probably escape. And Fearless Prince has gotten himself a Maxim also. I saw tier 3 get built a while ago. Now we've got a T-3476. I think he should have gone tier 4, to be honest, and gotten himself a Katyusha. Katyusha would be much more useful against all of this these clumped up units and buildings, and this is not a good place to put your Schwer Panzer headquarters. As this gun sitting over here can easily hit it, or this gun back here can hit it. That said, Little Kal is easily able to push from the graveyard to the cutoff. I'd still like to see the Soviet players send something over to take the top side of the map. Just a single combat engineer would be able to do it and put down mines and demo charges to prevent their opponents from easily pushing him off. T-3476 taking a ton of damage, trying to back away. The Fallschirmjäger did not, I think, fire a Panzerfaust, which would have been the end of that T-3476. And Schwer Panzer headquarters is, yeah, doing its thing, eating up infantry squads that get too close, and it's quite good against the T-3476 as well. Volksgrenadier is also coming in to support this T-3476 needs to back out. Maxim's going to save its bacon by shooting at the quickly pinning. Okay, there are two of those squads. Quickly pinning the Volksgrenadiers. Schwer Panzer headquarters just got a plethora of targets as Fearless Prince walks his squads into it. Oh, nice use of smoke, however. That will prevent the Schwer Panzer headquarters' gun from firing another Schwer Panzer headquarters in the center of the map. And yeah, this is just begging for an indirect fire solution. I really don't know what Fearless Prince is trying to accomplish. Oh, stealing Panzerschreck. Okay, that's worth it. More squads pushing up with Valiant Assault, actually. Damn, I forget what Valiant Assault does. I don't see it very often, except to like maybe make squads attack or move more quickly. T-3476 badly weakened, trying to attack up. She's sitting on the ice, and I'm fairly sure it can sink there. And yeah, it needs to pull back and get repaired. Fearless Prince is building something in his base. Okay, he's building tier 4, so that's a good move. If he gets himself a Katyusha, he's going to be sitting pretty, be really able to inflict a lot of pain against the Axis players. And I think I just heard more smoke go down. Yeah, so continuing to smoke out the Schwer Panzer headquarters. Again, I'm not really sure why. It's not like they have anything that can badly damage it. And these Storm Pioneers flooding into coming up to do terrible damage, but mortars are doing their work as well. And these shock troops should try to kill this retreating Volkswinder squad. Looks like they are changing their priority to attack them. And they go down, not even dropping their Panzerschreck. The big counterattack coming out from the Allied base, and the Allies are easily going to be able to come take back the South VP. Once again, they still haven't sent anything up to try to contest the top of the map. It's the same is true for the Axis players. They could send a single Volksgrenadier squad up, have it take the fuel for them, have it take back some Soviet territory, force their opponents to respond, split up their forces a little bit, do anything. FatFish is getting himself another T-34-76. And this T-34-76 really needs to get some repairs. It is doing a decent job of pushing back some of these squads, and the all of this smoke that keeps going in makes it so that nothing is able to get a hit onto the T-34-76 and finish it off. More and more artillery pouring in, and yeah, Fearless Prince makes a good call, gets himself a Katyusha. See what the Axis players have. Little Kal has got a very defensive army. He's got this infrared half-track, and he's got 2 infantry support guns. One of them has 6 kills, and the other has 0. Yeah. As usual, the infantry support gun not doing terribly much. And that is a huge investment in terms of manpower. How much does these things cost? I can't remember because I pretty much never get them. Yeah, 430, so 860 manpower together, and quite a lot of pop cap as well. So 18 pop cap between the 2 of them. And I'm sure that this Katyusha is going to do better on its first barrage than these 2 support guns have done together this entire game. Look at this tactical map. There's a line spread across the map. Fearless Prince and FatFish are setting up their squads to move up, make an attack, and they do need to get this VP under their control. They're draining badly. Their opponents have not lost a single VP, and they're down below half. IR half track sets up, and letting the Axis players know exactly what to expect. Oh, Maxim takes a couple of hits from the infantry support guns. Alright, 11 kills, not so bad anymore. Hear the Katyusha firing. So the rockets are coming in towards the double battle group headquarters. And the center of the map is actually totally undefended at the moment. Oh. Man, double Stern Pioneers being unusually effective. Infantry support gun is cleared, losing its vet, and the other one is forced to back away, but these Volksgrenadiers are easily going to be able to take that back into their control. T-34-76s, and this should just try to push and run over all these squads. Something, I think it was a T-34-76. Oh! There's a ton of damage to one of those squads. They're all forced to retreat. And now would be a good time to start barraging. Panther is out for Brady McCoy, and I don't think there's really any kind of anti-tank to fight it off. These 2 T-34-76s, they're going to be pushed away. And, well, Fearless Prince does have a, oh, plane crashes into the lake, and that's pretty. Fearless Prince has got a Panther Shrek on one of his conscript squads and AT grenades, so that's something he can use. That Mark vehicle is just used on the Panther. I don't know why. There wasn't anything around to actually hit that, to hit the Panther, and it's not like Mark vehicle does anything by itself. When it hits, or when you hit something with Mark vehicle, I think it does 40% extra damage. There's no bonus to penetration, so the T-34-76 is still a struggle when hitting the frontal armor of the Panther. And what a surprise, another Panther. Huh, who would have thought OKW players going Tier 1, Tier 4 and getting Panthers? What else do we have? Yeah, the Little Cal playing very defensively, and his teammate getting a bit more aggressive, and the allied players are finally taking back the top of the map. The OKW players should really, they can easily take this victory point under their control. And the Katyusha is ready to fire again. I'd like to see it do that. AT gun is up for Fearless Prince. He's going to need to play very defensively with that. And FatFish is also getting an AT gun. Hello. German forces moving en masse to the right side of the map. A very good move would be to salvage a couple of these team weapons that they've managed to clear out. And are they going for a base rush? That would be a questionable move. Panthers are really strong, but you don't want to end up getting AT grenaded and hit with marked target, blown up by what tanks are there. With the AT gun, that could be disastrous. As I said, bradymaccoy and Little Cal both have lots of fuel in the bank still, and the allies are not attempting to push. This Katyusha needs to get firing again. Obviously, better with vision, but you know, when you know where the trucks are, you can still get into a good position and start attacking. 120mm mortar and wow, 19 kills, not bad. And the Katyusha look like they're setting up. And Zis guns and Su-85s, good choice. Want to screen the Su-85 conscripts that throw AT grenades onto any kind of Panther that moves up. But since the allies have been losing their support weapons kind of left and right. Where is this Katyusha falling? Okay. Coming in on top of the Panther. I don't think it actually hit anything. It got 5-6 kills, killed a full squad of killed a full squad of Sturm Pioneers. This Panther's getting in a bit too deep where the T-34s. The T-34s are on the left. This would be a very dead Panther. T-34s, however, looks like they're in the south and getting ready to push down there on the on bradymaccoy's side of the map. The two teams have clearly decided to just split this up. One player attacking on the left, one on the right. Okay, Fearless Prince starts moving his Katyusha back to his base. That's a good move. And the Panther is going to get intercepted by Panther's going to get intercepted by the Su-85. Panther should be able to outflank it and kill it. There's a Zis gun there as well. Both of them were teaming up to try to take down this fuel cache. Oh, Fearless Prince tries to attack into the center, but it's pushed back by the Sheriff Panzer headquarters. And Panther's taking a lot of damage. Su-85 can probably pursue it. Ooh, crazy long distance hit on the rear armor, and man, there should really be a line. Oh, I'm frantically right-clicking on this tank as if it's my own AT gun. This gun sets up, it gets off that shot. Oh, right into the ground. As it does. Little Cal is maybe getting a... Wow, his infantry is mostly gone. He's getting himself double Raketenwerfers right now, which he doesn't really need. He's going to end up with a largely immobile army if he does that. Zis gun's trying to barrage to destroy the Sheriff Panzer headquarters. That's not really how you want to do it. You're just going to end up spending a lot of munitions that aren't necessarily going to hit that. A better way to do it is to use attack ground. So yeah, get your AT gun in a position where you know it can hit, or it's within range of the Sheriff Panther headquarters, and give an attack ground command, and click on the Sheriff Panther headquarters, and that way you're not going to waste your munitions. Oh, damn! Lucky hits from the lucky hits over there, and there is a ton of stuff in the middle. Now getting bombarded by the Katyusha. Let's see how many kills it's getting from this. It had 6 before it fired this barrage. Wow, I had no idea the red half-track was so tanky. Katyusha gets a vet 1, and its 8th kill. Right BP and top BP are both under Allied control, and it's, I think, telling the lack of aggressiveness from the OKW players. They haven't gotten their opponents triple capped, or at least been able to hold a consistent double cap. Well, they have had their opponents double cap for a long time. New Panther is out from BradyMacCOy, and his teammate doesn't have enough pop cap available to him to get another Panther, I don't think. Alright, Little Cal, yes he does, and he is getting one. Ridiculous. Not really sure what the Allies need to push against all of these Panthers infantry. I think they just kind of relying on the passivity of their opponents at the moment. The main gun destroyed crit on the what's it called? The main gun destroyed onto the IR half track. His airborne assault is called in, but the strafe doesn't really seem to be doing anything. I think all the squads managed to get out of the range of the strafe. It's only on the Fallschirmjäger's side of the road, and those Fallschirmjäger are going to die. Oh, Panther taking a bit of damage. Oh, Panther destroyed. Very nice one for Fearless Prince to get rid of that thing. He loses SU-85, but man, trading an SU-85 for Panthers, trade I will take any day of the week. Sheriff Panther headquarters is in bad shape. One more hit from anything that will go down. Looks like it went down to a mortar. IR half track still has a main gun destroyed. It's pretty funny. The observer guy is just sitting up in the inside the IR half track, looking through this little his viewfinder, like, why don't I see anything? Katyusha gets a nice barrage, gets 4 more kills, and clears out one of the Raketendorfers. I mean, even if you can't out and out destroy a team weapon, it's always nice to clear the crew out just to get rid of the veterancy on them. Machine gun's doing a lot of damage, a lot of suppression. Something big hit it. I'm not totally sure what it was. These this guns need to change their facing and start shooting at the Panther. The squad of conscripts really, I'd say, shouldn't retreat that. Should merge a different squad into it. The Panther's just taking more damage. No, don't drive the Panther forward! Oh my God, what the hell are you doing? One AT grenade bounces, the other AT grenade looks like it didn't get thrown, so this squad's still able to throw one. There's still the 2 Zis guns. One of them rotates, so we got one Zis gun facing forward, the other facing back. The conscripts should get over here and start throwing AT grenades. Where are you going? Zis gun in a bit of trouble, but changes facing correctly. Oh, Panther deflects another AT grenade, but now it gets a damaged engine and gets it destroyed, leaving Little Cal with a very small, very pathetic army. He's got his 2... oh boy, these guys need to start running back to friendly lines. The Maxim is there to protect them. Valiant Assault used again, but that's not going to help them when they're crawling around on their bellies. Yeah, Little Cal still got his IR half-track, which still has his main gun destroyed, and his two infantry support guns. Ugh. Katyusha is firing once again, almost certainly over in the center. Oh! Oh, both infantry support guns are cleared. Looks like that was a precision strike. Yeah, precision strike. And Fearless Prince's teammate, FatFish, is pushing into the bottom. Wow, these shock troops with a flamethrower. That's pretty awesome. They need to fall back. The one remaining Panther, I can't believe the Axis players lost 3 Panthers without killing. They managed to kill a single Soviet tank. It's FatFish? Okay, so maybe they managed to kill 2 Soviet tanks. But those losses are just horrendous. I mean, it's always worth it as Soviets, or as allies, to trade to kill Panthers, because Panthers are so much more expensive than pretty much anything that the Allies can get. IR half-track finally destroyed. Yeah, Panthers are so much more expensive when you take into consideration the reduced fuel income that that the OKW has. That, I mean, even like losing an IS-2 is kind of a fair trade to get rid of one. Katyusha's firing again, a bit too deep, and oh, Fearless Prince needs to start pulling back. Run, guys, run! Su-85 is thankfully pulling back, but I think both of these infantry squads are going to get killed, and he shouldn't keep pushing forwards. Su-85 needs to come out of focus sight to get his full speed back. Oh, he's really lucky to not lose it to that squad right there. Come on, pull back, pull the Katyusha back as well. Main gun destroyed. Okay, and down it goes. And that's really too bad. It's important to preserve the vet on Su-85s. They become much stronger with vet. At vet 2, they I believe at vet 2 they get increased penetration, and at vet 3 they definitely shoot much faster. They shoot like once every 1.5 seconds or something like that. It's a bit crazy to see. Anything with less armor than a King Tiger is going to go down quickly. There's a fight on the right as well, and you're kidding me. Panther goes down to, I guess, the Zis gun and the, please tell me what's done to the Zis gun. Nope. Panther goes down to the T-34-76, and man, the Soviets just utterly brutalizing the Soviet Panthers. So many dead units at the base. I wish I saw what killed them. I'm sure it was Katyusha. So yeah, 24 kills. That's nasty. Oh, I wish I'd seen that. Saw a couple other good Katyusha hits, but that did quite a lot to Little Kai's army. And now bradymaccoy is trying to get himself another Panther. What is that? Panther number 5 at this point? Panther number 6? Yeah, they've not really been paying off, and the Allies are rolling back the OKW. The OKW, at this point, they're probably like, oh, we gotta stick in it. We got them drained down so much, but to make a... They just kind of need to make a concerted effort to hold on to 2 VPs, and... well, they're facing a lot of artillery pressure. Whoa, that's down here. Ah! Another IR half-track production. I'm really surprised to see that. I'm curious to look back at the center of the map in a moment and see if the OKW players have been salvaging all the wrecks that are now filling up the center of the map. Jaeger inexplicably not shooting a Panzerfaust at the T-34-76, which would have helped the would have helped out quite a bit. These Volks Grenadiers are in a bit of trouble. They may go down. Oh, and they do die. I'm retreating. Oh, and the body gets flailed about by the Zis gun as well. This Panther probably doesn't want to get too aggressive. Maybe he'll finish off this T-34-76. There is the Zis gun as well. And okay, alright, now it's time to get aggressive. Oh, second Zis gun hits it. Third shot from the Zis gun connects. Oh, his Katyusha's totally dead. Okay, he didn't shoot at the Katyusha. Didn't shoot at anything. Panther goes out of control after killing nothing. Maxim in the house by the bridge suppresses and pins the Volks Grenadier squads, and the T-34-76 is getting fixed up nicely. That house is under a lot of artillery fire. Fearless Prince is pushing up into the center with his conscripts and his Su-85, taking down the battle group headquarters. And now would be a good time to drop some incendiary artillery. Top part of the map is once again uncontested. But that makes sense at this point. The Axis players have to do whatever they can to hold on to the center of the map. They're losing all of their headquarters trucks. Let's see where these. Yeah, this Katyusha should start contributing as well. A Katyusha barrage, anything into the center could be really devastating. Oh, nice hit. Support men. These 4 guys in the conscript squad. They're probably gonna get killed. They get killed. Katyusha ready to fire, but not firing. Please fire. Please fire. Alright, here it comes. Oh man. 28 kills, yep. Indirect fire ruins blobs. It's too bad there wasn't a bit better coordination from these two players who could have had one Katyusha fire at that point while the other Katyusha fired here. In any case, the Soviets are about to take back the VPs on the wings, and more Fallschirmjäger called in from Brady. Coming in from off map. I'm surprised to see that. He could have called in Fallschirmjäger from somewhere further up. This would not be a bad spot to call it to Fallschirmjäger, and the spot could also work. There's some mines up there, however, for whatever squad comes up. Katyusha firing probably on the Schwerpanzer headquarters in the IR half track, which I don't know how much health that thing has. It's really taking quite a beating before it dies. Not a bad Katyusha barrage, does a bit of damage, forces things to move around. And Fearless Prince is once again making an attack into the center. Those conscripts are getting slowly cut down and suppressed by by the machine gun, which I think just got taken out with a mortar. Wow. That was quite a hit. Maxim firing at the infantry, or the IR half track, when it really should be shooting these Fallschirmjäger. And Su-85 comes up. Smartly pulls back once again, and infantry support guns are doing a lot of damage to these conscript squads. Fallschirmjäger chased off. And whoa! Just blew up. Yep. IR half track goes down, and Fearless Prince is pushing forward once again. Now is the perfect time to fire the Katyusha. Looks like it did fire recently, but you know, dropping incendiary artillery here will be really good. But FatFish is not paying attention to that part of the map. He's a bit too busy taking down the Schwerpanzer headquarters at the bottom. And the Allies now have their opponents triple capped. Oh, Su-85's gotta run. Run, Su-85, run! Not so great. Please use incendiary artillery. Or a precision strike or something, I don't know. Or Katyusha not quite ready to fire. This Katyusha is ready to fire, however, and it's yeah. Yeah, I think that the teams could work a little bit better on their communication. So the Axis are reduced entirely to infantry at this point. bradymaccoy, you can see nearly all of his squads are sitting on the central VP, except for one, which is healing up. And Little Cal, also not exactly a diverse army. So interesting that these Soviet players haven't used any call-in tanks. Fearless Prince is not far off from being able to afford some T-34-85s, which would be quite a good choice. Even when facing all this anti-tank infantry, T-34-85s are just, they got lots of health, and they've got another Schwer Panther headquarters. Why are you doing this? There's no good reason to get another Schwer Panther headquarters right now. Oh, this could be a really sick Katyusha barrage if one of these starts firing. I hear one Katyusha barrage firing, incendiary artillery is coming in. Katyusha rockets. Looks like that was a precision strike. Yeah, precision strike is quite accurate, but the area of effect is really tiny. It's great if you've located the squad that isn't moving, but not so awesome for hitting a wide field of infantry like that. Oh, poor guy. Fearless Prince looks like he's getting ready for an attack, but he's just sitting under artillery fire and taking lots of damage. I guess he is fighting these two squads of Volksgrenadiers. Axis retaking the center. Katyusha's firing. Where's Katyusha firing? Oh, nice. Machine gun is cleared out. And Volksgrenadiers are in a bit of trouble. Oh, man. More nice Katyusha hits. Incendiary artillery is coming in. Fearless Prince and Katyusha is also ready to fire. Firing another barrage. Machine gun will probably get killed by the incendiary artillery. Where is this other Katyusha barrage coming in? Looks like it is also coming in near the central VP. Okay, good. Doing a good bit of damage to the Schwer Panther headquarters. These T-34-76s are a bit of danger. So clumped up. It's just asking for trouble. Yeah, single Maxim. Single Maxim is able to suppress bradymaccoy's entire army and send it packing on back to base. And I don't know if these Katyushas are ready to fire again. It would be great if they were. Fearless Prince getting himself two SU-85s. No, man, can't cancel those SU-85s and get yourself the T-34-85s. Way better against infantry, and if a solitary Panther comes out again, just throw down marked target on that, easily wipe them. Really glad to see his teammate using the incendiary artillery again. Axis are so insistent that they're going to hold on to the center of the map. It's just really the way they've been clumped up. They just keep losing their trucks over and over again. I don't think that bradymaccoy, or was it Little Cal, actually managed to get anything out of his Schwer Panther headquarters. So it was just 80 fuel and a non-insignificant chunk of manpower down the toilet. Yeah, 200 manpower. No, I don't know what everything costs. Le Blob coming up from the bottom as well. This is the Maxim. Oh, that's not a Maxim, that's a MG34. Begin firing to suppress everything. It's not firing. It looks like there's... Oh my god! Yeah! Oh, indirect fire kills blobs. Oh god, through two squads of shock troops on retreat. bradymaccoy is going to be lucky if he has any army left at the end of this attack. Wow, bradymaccoy has literally 3 soldiers, 2 soldiers, and an SWS supply half-track left. That was Little Cal doing. Little Cal's doing a bit better. But he could suffer the same fate as I think I hear another Katyusha barrage firing. Is that just my imagination? Not my imagination. Oh god. Oh, one of those other squads was killed. These shock troops, they should probably just pull back, but it looks like they're trying to take down the supply half-track. That's gonna get out behind a building, and yeah, these shock troops should just get out of here. They're gonna start taking a lot of casualties. And this guns kill the supply half-track. And Little Cal has got himself 3 machine guns. Oh. 1 machine gun, 3 squads of Volksgrenadiers, and getting some new Sturm Pioneers of all things. I have no idea why he's getting Sturm Pioneers. It makes no sense to me. Battle group headquarters is about to be destroyed. This is almost like watching an Annihilation game. Man, Hero Mortar, 76 kills? That's insane! 43 kills on Fearless Prince's Katyusha. And FatFish's Katyusha seems like it's underperforming. It's only air quotes. Got 24 kills. And he can get firing that once again. And the Allies have definitively taken the center of the map, and the Axis are pushed across the river for the first time in the game. Well, well, well.
Soviet HQ now includes a field hospital. But
I just heard that. I just heard the super loud sound bug, but FatFish just got himself medics. His teammates had medics the whole time, and I haven't looked to see if they've been sharing those medics. But when you got lots of infantry, it does pay for both players to have medics. But early on in the game, at least, you can save a bit of manpower for other uses by not doing that. Little Cal and bradymaccoy, their armies are badly depleted. Badly depleted, and they just seem unsure of what to do. Probably because they are unsure of what to do. Top of the map is undefended, except for a couple of mines. And if these squads are heading up there, oh man, I've got my hand on my face. Just envisioning these squads walking through a series of mines. Which reminds me that if anybody wants to see a really crazy, ridiculous Company of Heroes replay, they should go to Complexity's channel and find the Mine Street replay. Die. I'm losing sound somehow. In-game sounds are just disappearing, and that was a lot of casualties right there. FatFish, I almost called him FailFish. FatFish dropped incendiary artillery. That's going to force the squads to walk out of the captain's room. Most likely, yeah, it looks like the flames are extending to the edge. And the Katyusha could even start shooting up there. Looks like it's moving over. And the Axis players still have a lead in VPs and are looking like they're trying to set up on that area. The other mine got tripped. This is so strange. Everything's so quiet. I wonder if there's anything I can do to get most of the sound back. I mean, granted, there's not a whole lot happening yet. I'm watching both of those mines explode with no watching both of those mines explode without any audio feedback is a little surreal. So the I don't want to say that the Allies can just kick back and relax at this point, but the Allies can just kick back and relax at this point. It's not like they have to worry about a King Tiger. Neither of the Axis players made all three tier structures during this game. So one of them would need to build, well, they would each need to build, they would need to start building their mechanized regiment headquarters, and you know, Little Cal would be able, he would have enough fuel to afford a King Tiger at that point. But even then, FatFish has got so much fuel and so much manpower. He's only limited by pop cap at this point. And Fearless Prince, his teammate, is yeah, similarly awash in fuel and has overwhelming manpower right now. They could just sacrifice chunks of their army for call-in tanks if they wanted to. They need to just get a hold on this top VP and end the game. I said, get a hold on the top VP and end the game. Oh, Shock Troop Crude Mortar is holding off the army from Brady McCoy. Brady McCoy's a little too hasty, I think, to call a retreat there. He could have just walked out of the area of effect of those flames, and again, he could be spreading his units out more to take more than 1 point at a time. And what they really need to get is a VP under their control. This IS, the infantry support gun up by itself, is surely to be cleared out momentarily, defending the central VP. Allies are taking the top, however, and the drain is certainly going to continue on the Axis. Probably see a nice juicy Katyusha shot into the center of the map. Please? I want to see Katyusha shot. Alright, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Brady McCoy has learned to fear the sound of Stalin's organ and starts moving his troops as soon as that fires. That was the precision. God damn it. I'm not drunk. Precision strike. Coordinated barrage or something like that. Grenade goes in on the Katyusha, kills it. I don't know why he threw a grenade. He could have used a Panzerfaust for many fewer munitions, or just shot it down with small arms. Wow, that was some unlucky ass falls from Jaeger. Frangible grenade thrown on the Zis gun. That's not actually going to be able to kill it. But as soon as the smoke clears, yeah, it's gonna die. Incendiary artillery coming in to help protect the T-34-76s. Falls a little bit far behind friendly lines, or behind enemy lines. T-34-76 out of control, freeing up enough room for an IS-2 if they'll FatFish, not FailFish. Sorry, FatFish chooses to get one. And more coordinated barrages being used in the Katyushas. I don't really think they're worth it. When we're shooting at a cluster of infantry like that, just use a regular barrage. Inexplicably, the Allies are sitting comfortably on their side of the river. They really need to move up into the center. Hold on to this victory point. They're actually draining now. They've got a huge advantage. I can't believe it. If they don't move, they're going to lose the game. Please attack a VP. Please attack a VP. Maxim, I don't know why this Maxim's all the way up here. The shock troops are double Shrek snipe. Sweet. Come on, please. Attack. Alright. Fearless Prince is living up to his name and attacking to the center of the map with 3 spots of conscripts. Here are Katyusha firing. Where is it firing? Shock troops and Maxims need to get up into the center, or need to get up into this victory point. The drain is stopped. And totally unnecessarily, Fearless Prince and top VP's being captured also. Why are you doing this to me? Capture the goddamn victory point! And IS-2 chases off everything by itself. Axes actually have victory point controlled momentarily. Well, these triple squads of conscripts are going to be able to chase off the book shooters no problem, get that back under their control. I suppose they could all jump into one hole at the same time, get killed by a grenade or a really, really lucky Shrek sniper. These IS-2s are, yeah, I said it before, I still hold my contention they would have been God! Oh my God! Would have been much better off with the, would have been much better off with T-34-85s. Now there are no vehicles, and all the players call GG. Wow, that 120mm mortar got that 120mm mortar got 91 kills. KV-8 is soloing the entire, soloing Brady McCoy's entire army, doing not a bad job of it. And I guess they're just gonna let the fireworks. No one wants to stop the show. And these squads are saved by the bell. Clock ticks out, and yes, FatFish and Fearless Prince managed to salvage a win out of this one. Man, I think OKW players could have played a little bit differently and maybe had it work in their favor. They were played straight to the meta, but my God, the loss of all of those Panthers, loss of all that infantry, the way they were running around in giant blobs, it was so sweet watching it get punished. Alright, man, so that's that one, and thanks Fearless Prince for sending in the replay. We'll wrap this one on up.